Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Spencer with CFSM Media, giving you guys a update on what's going on with the Arizona Maricopa County Audit. So behind me is Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Now, what they're continuing the audit behind us. They do have the barriers up so that obviously they keep people out. Now, they do have security around here as it is now. So I mean, it's not like people could get in anyways who are not supposed to be there. And initially what brought that whole thing up with the courts is you had some spliced together video of basically the setup and them saying, "Whoa, it's not secure." Well, they were setting things up and they did some, I guess, dub over voice. That was one of the reports that I heard. So that whole thing was pretty much dropped in court today, saying, hey, you guys got to have some legit evidence, right, to actually get a pause on the audit. So the audit pause is not going to happen. They did, however, order today, the new judge ordered that Cyber Ninjas has to reveal how they are, I guess, what their procedure is, right? The judge did give them an option to appeal, so they might be appealing that. I'm assuming they will, because it was the question of, does the legislative immunity for a certain topic go to the next stage, right? So can that apply to a contractor for the state senate on how they're conducting operations here? Because the separation of powers, I mean, there are a couple different arguments that were made there. And the other big thing too is, I mean, people are saying, okay, everyone's voters information is going to get leaked out there because of this audit. That's not the case at all. They're literally looking at the ballot number. It's like any other audit they would do, or a recount, right? That's pretty much what's going on in there. And then they're checking to see, okay, UV light, is this a real ballot? Cool, it's a real ballot, it was counted, great. Put it back in the good pile. They find anything bad, send this off for investigation, right? I mean, it's like, and again, any other recount. It's just, instead of the 1,000 ballots that they were doing at the beginning of the year, it's now the 2,000, or no, I say 2,000, 2.5 million, right? They're doing the basically a full recount and audit. And then once that is completed, the state legislature then gets that information from the audit, and then they make any necessary legislative changes that are that are needed from what they find, right? And then that will make our elections secure. The problem is you have partisan journalists and just people out there right now who are trying to make this, not happen. I'll just put it frankly. They're trying to make the audit not happen. And the thing I don't get, and I've said this multiple times already, is if there's no issues, why are you fighting so hard against it, right? Even if the audit's completed and they find no major issues, then it's like, okay, well, the issue's put to bed. And then everyone can go on living their lives. But the part that annoys me is that you don't actually, get that information, right? So everyone who thought it was fraud is going to keep continuing to think it's fraud until they actually finish the audit, right? Because those people that were diehard, hey, there was fraud that went on the election, right? They're not going to rest. You don't think they're going to rest until the audit's completed? I mean, how many on the other side thought Donald Trump was illegitimate the last 4 years? And it's just that endless cycle. So for both sides' sake, let's just complete the audit. It's not that difficult. It's secure in there. They have officers walking around. They have security stopping people that are in here. So it's not like anything illicit's going on, guys. I mean, it's plain and simple. I mean, it's just, I don't know how to make it any simpler. It's secure. They're doing their thing. Once the audit's completed, the legislature will make any changes as need be, because it does not overturn the election, right? And that's the one thing I'm going to clarify in the last video, is this will not overturn the election. This will not change the results. It's just going to fix, what will happen next time in the next election cycle. That's it. Because to my understanding, there is no constitutional way of changing an election like this after it's already happened. He's already been sworn in. That January 6th date already passed. Even if they had the smoking gun that day, obviously what happened at the Capitol ruined any chance on the House floor and the Senate to challenge electors in certain states. So obviously, Arizona sent 2 sets of electors. Well, one was just certified by the Secretary of State. The other one was sent by, I want to say, the Republican electors over here through I want to say it was the Arizona Republican Party, just for that point where if it was contested, then Congress would decide who the winner was of that state. And again, like I said, even if they had the smoking gun, the actions on January 6th kind of messed that up for everyone just because of a couple mostly peaceful protesters. I'll use the same terminology as CNN uses when buildings are on fire. So again, be interesting to see what happens. Subscribe for updates, and we'll see. Hopefully this weekend, I made a couple phone calls. Hopefully once they allow credentialed media back inside, and I think they did have some credentialed media in today because I was watching the news, and you could see some people with cameras inside. Hopefully to get some video on the inside, some B-roll for everyone, and then I'll do my talking segments from outside or wherever. But in any case, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, do all of that good stuff. So that's the Wednesday update. This is going live Thursday morning, and I'll catch you all in the next video.